Whoa! Turn down the TV. Can you guys hear me now? There we go. Anyways, I'm sitting here talking to myself because I only have the freaking mic on. Alright, welcome to the first live stream. Thank you. I just had the mic on here and nobody was commenting. Type a comment in there if you can hear me, Mr. First Viewer of the Night. I'm here to ask some questions and answers. See if I can entertain you guys. Maybe have a little bit of fun. And then if I can get a little bit of viewership here, I might invest in a little XSplit so I can put up some live gameplay here. Maybe some League of Legends. Maybe some, I don't know, maybe some Black Ops 2. Maybe some Counter-Strike. I don't know. What do you want to see? See if any of the Twitter followers here want to talk. Live streaming now. Ask me your questions. Yes. No comments yet, but I am hanging out here. I actually have an audience here. Where to go? Where to go? I do actually have a live audience in the studio. I have the Wiener Dog live audience. And the Wiener Dog live audience is here for your entertainment. He looks like he's dead, but he's not actually dead, as you can see. He's breathing. Let me check. Yeah, he's still breathing. So that's one of my audience here. And then I have my girlfriend Sheila in the kitchen cooking dinner. Say hi, Sheila.
Hi, Sheila.
She says hi, Sheila. And then I also have a cat here somewhere. Yeah, I've got a cat here somewhere that's also playing. So at least we've got 3 people here between the 3 of us. I was hoping to start off with some questions. However, if we can get, one person to ask a question, somebody's there. I know you can see me. "53 seconds of view time." That is awesome. At least one person here at a time is better than nothing. But I'm sitting here bored on a Saturday night, and I figured out I would test out the live streaming here and see what was possible with it. And it actually looks pretty good. But the only thing is that the resolution doesn't go up to any type of high-res playback. So I think, Twitch TV Ustream might actually be a better option for this. However, I think what I will do is go ahead and get some XSplit and start doing some stuff there. But I was really hoping to keep my loyalty with YouTube, as YouTube's been pretty good to me since I started playing some videos here on YouTube, throwing some gaming videos up here. So if you guys can hear me, just throw a comment in saying you can or cannot hear me, one way or the other. That would be awesome. Yeah, because I was kind of hoping I'd get some questions here on Twitter too. And I guess it's Saturday night. Maybe Saturday night is not the best way to... Friday night. I guess Friday night is not the best night to... do a little live streaming here. Yeah, I don't even know where to find this on the YouTube page. I don't even know what the heck's going on here. Does anybody know how this works? I don't think so, because there's no comments. Yeah, not even seeing it. Oh, there we go. Alright. I see how this works. Okay, so I don't have any comments yet, so I don't know if you can even hear me yet. However, I will continue to stream until we get some viewers here. I said I was going to do it for like an hour, so I guess it might be a little bit hard to sit here for an hour. But I will continue to do it because I know there's some subscribers out there. Live streaming now on YouTube. Alright, sweet.
Is anybody watching?
Looks like I had one viewer.
Why don't you start talking about who you are?
Well, because I was hoping to kind of talk about all of that once I had more than one viewer, but I don't have more than one viewer.
What was the guy you're on?
I've got one person watching. It's embarrassing. 2 people watching.
You're talking about yourself.
Oh, 1 person watching. I think it might be me.
Get out.
Nobody's commenting, so I don't know.
Are you sure it's even live? Do you have to pay?
No, it is. Yes. Okay, so games I'm playing right now. Right now I am playing League of Legends, which is a lot of fun. However, I just started that game about 2 weeks ago, and it seems like a lot of the community it actually kind of sucks. And it's kind of disappointing because you'd think that there'd be some like old school Starcraft players, stuff like that, you know, be all about the good games and smiles and the pointy, happy face, Korean smiley faces, but it's not really been my experience with it. Seen some decent players. Oh, there we go. Favorite PlayStation 2 game. Okay, that's a good one. You know, the PlayStation 2 wasn't something that I played a whole lot of. I did have a PlayStation 2, but I didn't play a whole lot of it because I was always into PC gaming. But I can tell you what that game is. It is definitely the God of War. That was probably one of the most fun, badass single-player game that I've ever played on a console. Now, obviously, I've played a whole crapload more games since then, but God of War was just absolutely out of this world. The graphics were just way above and beyond what anything else had at the time. The gameplay was sweet. All the upgrades were totally badass. I could play that game forever. I played it through. I think I played that game all the way start to finish at least 3 times. I think I went for a 4th time, but I don't think I finished it the 4th time. And actually, the funny thing is, I don't even have a PS3. And when I picked up my Xbox a couple years ago, I was doing a transition from PC gaming to console gaming. And I've always played PC games just because, you know, the graphics are always ahead of the consoles and everything, and there's a lot more competitive sides to it as far as like the first-person shooter games and all that kind of stuff. However, I met my girlfriend a couple years ago, and she plays Xbox 360, so I transitioned from playing exclusively PC games to Xbox 360 primarily, and then PC games secondly. So yeah, definitely a little bit of switch, but what I did was I actually bought what's called a Zim 3. I don't know if anybody here has seen any of my videos. However, basically what it is, it's called an Xbox input machine, and what I'm able to do is plug my mouse and plug my keyboard into my Xbox 360. And what that allows me to do is play with what I'm comfortable with. Now, I can play with a controller, don't get me wrong, but I'm not as good at playing with a controller as I am with a mouse and keyboard. So really, I'm at a disadvantage when I'm playing against other reasonably skilled, like Call of Duty players or whatever, you know what I mean? If it's any type of fast reflex, reactionary game type like Call of Duty or Battlefield, whatever it might be, I definitely prefer a mouse and keyboard. Okay, so I answered like one. I went from one question and then answered like 10 questions. So, all right, next question. Who's got it? Let me send out another tweet here to Twitter. See if anybody is interested in asking some questions tonight. Live streaming now on hashtag YouTube. Ask your questions. All right, cool. So good deal. So any other questions that anybody might have, let me know, and I will be happy to answer them. And a shout out to FH Poop. I'm not sure what that means, but it's kind of a funny screen name. So shout out to FH Poop for the historic first question and first viewer for the Masked Gamer live stream. I'm not sure if you guys randomly hopped onto my channel here or if you're an actual subscriber, but I appreciate you watching and I plan on doing more of this. Favorite non-shooter game?
Limbo.
Actually, I think it says there's 5 viewers right now. I think you were the only one watching. My favorite single-player first non-shooter game. Gosh, that's a tough one.
Silent Hill.
I think my favorite. Gosh, that's a really tough one, man. Favorite non-shooter game. That's a really hard question. I think probably it would have to be like something that I'd played a lot over the years, something that I remember quite a bit, that I played as a non-shooter. I like a lot of fighting games. I liked Mortal Kombat when I was younger. I played the crap out of those. I would say probably out of the entire gaming history of everything, my favorite non-shooter game would be Starcraft. Obviously, with the expansion, the first Starcraft. I played that semi-pro. I never actually made it to Korea, but I did play once on Korean TV in front of a good couple million people. So that was a pretty cool thing. What I did was I lived in California and I went to Koreatown, which is in Los Angeles, and played in a one-on-one tournament. There's about 125 people involved with it, and I ended up getting 3rd place. And the guy that actually knocked me out of the tournament was a pro Korean StarCraft gamer. And then what happened is they call them PC Bang, like PCBANG. And basically what it is, it's a LAN center where they network a whole crap load of computers together, and then you can play computer tournaments. It's kind of like you do when you go to, MLG, whatever, for Call of Duty, for Xbox or whatever. But they invited me back to play live streaming to live Korean TV. I played, his name was The Boy at the time, his gamer name, and I played him, and I completely choked because I knew how many people were watching me. And then there's probably 200 people behind me watching, and I was being filmed right behind me by a Korea TV network. So I just totally freaked out. You know what I mean? It's just so many people. And then after I played him, I wanted a rematch. I'm like, rematch, man, let's go. I'm better than this. And then I played against his protege, which was like some Korean pop singer. I guess he was like the equivalent of Justin Timberlake in the United States. And I ended up playing against him, and I friggin' lost. Yeah, I just choked completely. Why do I wear a mask? Why do I wear a mask? I wear a mask because of a few different reasons. Number one, I want to be different. And, number two, I'm probably a little bit older than most of the people that are watching YouTube videos. And to be honest with you, I don't want to be prejudiced against because of my age and experience. And then the third reason is I'm actually an active professional in the real world, and my customers probably would not appreciate seeing me making video game videos on YouTube. So that's basically it. I have an entire box of masks that I use. So I have I went out and bought all kinds of crazy masks. I have these glasses, this half mask. I have all kinds of masks that I bought. And basically, it's my identity, man. I'm the mass gamer online, and gaming's been my passion since I was a little boy. And when I was in my teens, when I was basically 14, 15 years old, something like that, I started one of the first clans online in Diablo. If you guys remember the original Diablo, so that tells you about my gaming experience. So yeah, great question though. A lot of people ask me that, and really, I've got tons of friends online. I play with a lot of people, and if you guys want to play, let me know. Send me a message, and I'll shoot you out my gamer tag on Xbox or my Steam ID, whatever. Next question from I am Lobo1. Just hopped in. When did you start all this? YouTube, Twitter. I actually started doing YouTube about a year and I think 5 months ago. I had started when the new Modern Warfare 3 came out. I actually tried a channel before that a few years ago, and I always knew that I wanted to do YouTube videos, but it had nothing to do with gaming. It was a completely different topic and everything. And basically, I quit doing that channel because I wasn't skilled enough at the video editing and everything. So then what I did was, once Modern Warfare 3 came out, that's when I went out, I bought my hot hog, I went and got all the equipment that you need to record gameplay, and then I started back then. I started ever since, and one thing, man, that I'm proud of, is I actually just started actively using my Twitter account about 3 weeks ago. And it's been pretty cool because I'm over 600 and something followers, which I think it's pretty cool, man. And most of them seem to be gamers, so I'm pretty excited about that. I'm able to actually just have one-on-one conversations and everything with people. So yeah, it's been good. I'm getting close to 600,000 views, which it's not the best, but the one thing like I was saying I'm proud of is that I never went around spamming on YouTube to get subscribers, to get views. All my views have come from people happening upon them and watching them. And, it's actually been cool. I never really thought that it would turn into what it is. And I honestly feel that I'm coming to kind of a tipping point where, I'll be able to have enough viewers to where it's something that I'll be able to focus more energy and more time into. Because, I'll be honest, at times it can be discouraging. You can post a video on YouTube and you can get 25 views, and then you can post another video. You can post another video and it'll get 100,000 views. So, it's just kind of trial and error and keeping at it. I know a lot of people want to do it, and anything that I would say is just keep going at it. Yeah, man, the lamp's sweet. No, actually, she's the same way. She doesn't really want to get on camera at all, but she does do a couple of commentaries with me online. She does online and everything, so...
Because of my job.
Yeah, and her job's a little bit more sensitive than even my job, so, it's not something I can really do, but she does say hi. Say hi, Sheila!
Hi, everybody!
I don't know if you can hear that, but she said hi.
So I'm making you dinner.
My KD on Black Ops 2 is I think it's a 1.10, and I know it's not a wonderful KD, but I can tell you exactly why. If you look at my Call of Duty Elite stats, you look at my account, I have all the rocket launchers are diamond, I have all the SMGs diamond, I have all the rifles diamond. But then if you look at my win-loss ratio, I'm at a 0.98 win-loss ratio, which if you're not playing with a team all the time, which oftentimes I'm playing when everybody else is at work or whatever, because I work for people, but I actually I meet with a lot of people face to face, if that makes sense.
You're self-employed.
So basically, I go balls out when I play Black Ops 2. I worry more about actually winning as opposed to having a good KD. Because a lot of people that you'll see that have really good kill death ratios, they won't play for the objective, and I don't think that's an honorable way to play. But then the other story too is I was having internet connection problems when I first started. So the first month that Black Ops 2 came out, I couldn't figure out what it was, and it turned out that my wireless router was tanking, and then basically what happened was I realized that my connection was screwed up because of my wireless router. So then I had to actually get my KD back from a 0.76 to a 1.10. And then not only that, but I have 60,000 kills. So that's, if you can imagine how many kills that is, that's a lot of kills. And then EGXI Brenna Connex, do you like I'm not sure what you're saying. Retype in your question and I'll try to answer that for you the best that I can. So go ahead and post that back up and I'll answer the question. Let me go ahead and check the Twitter stream here. See if anybody else wants to join us for some Q&A. Live streaming now on #YouTube, #gaming. See if anybody's answering here. Do I play Minecraft? I did play a lot of Minecraft, and I'll tell you what happened was I played Minecraft on Xbox, and I spent an entire week straight building this most amazing and badass castle. I actually totally mined out a gigantic hole all the way from the top of the mountain all the way to down as far as you can go on the actual map. And then I built this giant pyramid on top of it that went from the natural horizon level all the way to the very top. And then I had fire going all the way around it. I mean, this was a massive, massive project. And then the last day that I was working on it, the last day that I actually went in and played Minecraft, I went in and I spent literally an entire day, like 11 hours straight playing Minecraft. And then I went to save the friggin' game, and it didn't save. And it brought it back to the beginning of that day. So I played 12 hours of Minecraft, doing tedious, building work, and it totally didn't save anything. So I'm like, you know what? I am absolutely not going to play this anymore, and I quit. But yes, I used to play Minecraft on Xbox. Do you play Minecraft for Xbox? All right, well, we've got a couple people here. Just waiting for a couple more questions here. So I guess I'll just tell you about what I'm playing right now and what my next projects are. I actually got a new green screen setup. Basically what I got was a whole lighting setup, the ambient light, whatever they call it for photography. It's got the big white umbrellas and then the huge LED lights. So I got two of those guys right there, and that gives you kind of an even green screen coverage. It's got an even green screen coverage to it, and that'll allow me to kind of, I'll be able to put my head, my face into actual gameplay commentaries, put me in different places, all kinds of really cool stuff. So I'm planning on making some pretty badass videos using the green screen. Maybe put myself in some Call of Duty, shooting some guys, things like that. Anybody out there have any good ideas for videos that you would like to see on my channel? I can pretty much make anything and everything you can think of.
Or a game review.
Or even a game review, or play a certain game, or a review of some hardware, anything like that. I played I Am Lobo once. Thoughts on Battlefield 4 where you leave COD. There's a chance that, just from what I'm seeing of it, I don't have quite the pull as White Boy does with YouTube and everything. I don't have quite that following to get introduced or get invited to the release of Battlefield 4, but the gameplay that I've seen on it so far looks pretty cool. I'm not really sure. Battlefield 4 looks pretty badass. I mean, they're coming out with PlayStation 4 and the Xbox Durango 720, whatever you call it, man. But I played Battlefield since it first came out, the Battlefield 1942. I've played every instance of Battlefield that's ever came out. I've always really liked it, but what's happened is the Battlefield games to me seem like they're a lot slower paced. And like a lot of the maps you have to like travel far to get into the fight. You know, you'll do a lot of work to get somewhere or wait for a tank to spawn, whatever. And then you end up, you know, you get killed by one mistake or somebody sniping or whatever. So to me, it kind of seems slow. But if Battlefield 4 is able to speed up the actual pace of it, there's a good chance that I will play Battlefield 4. I mean, I'll definitely play it, but I mean play it regularly. So yeah, to answer your question, love Battlefield. I actually competed in CAL, CAL. It was an early incarnation of kind of like the MLG used to play in that. It's called the Cyber Athlete League. They also were the host of the CPL, which is the Cyber Athlete Professional League. And we used to play Battlefield 1942. I was typically either infantry or a tank operator. And I was pretty good. We did really good. We were competing in the top 4 or 5 teams in our bracket. We were on the main, which is the basically like right now you have like the MLG pros at the very top, and then you have the people below that, whatever how it goes. So we were at the next to the top skill level of the ranking that we were working on. So we were just under the Invite League, and that's actually the same that my Counter-Strike was. So yeah, Battlefield 4 should be good. I mean, I'm sure it'll be good either way. Battlefield 3 wasn't bad. It's just there's not enough speed. Yes, I will be playing the new Grand Theft Auto. I've played most of the Grand Theft Autos, mostly on PC, but I have played them, since the early days of them. But I do like Grand Theft Auto. I like, the freedom, the sandbox, gameplay and everything. And actually, another game, I guess it's not exactly like that, but another game that's kind of like that was Fable. I don't know if you guys ever played Fable, but that game was pretty cool. It's basically non-linear gameplay, you know what I mean? You'll have some major events and then side quests, and you can pretty much do whatever you want, but I played the heck out of the Fable series as well. Really like those. But yeah, Grand Theft Auto for sure, man. That's gonna be amazing. Definitely gonna be amazing. Yeah, I guess another thing is, which one are you guys gonna get? Are you going for the 720 or are you going for the PS4? I'll ask you guys a question. How about that? Well, I have a Diet Mountain Dew break. Diet Mountain Dew. It's the best. So we got GTA. Let me make sure I've answered all the questions so far. Minecraft be at 4. FL Poop took off. Yeah, I think I answered everything there. Stupid glasses don't want to stay on my face. Let's see if we have any questions from Twitter here. So I don't have any questions yet here on Twitter. I mean, it is Friday night, 9:30 my time here on Friday night, so probably a little bit hard to pull away from some of the other live streamers that have a little bit more of a following than we do here. Let's see if we can shoot out another tweet to the stream. Alright, see if anybody else wants to come and play along here. Man, you guys are lucky. Someday it's going to be like, total, it's going to be like total anarchy in here. So you guys are like getting on the ground floor of the live stream. This is actually my first live stream, so you guys are right here. So you want to do Xbox 720. No, you know what, man? I don't think you're going to need a different PVR. I don't think you should get another PVR, man, because it's like if you get the new, because what I use is a Hop Hog. I have the older version, but it still streams at 1080. But I'm sure that the Xbox is going to be running HDMI. You know what I mean? So there's not going to be much of a change. There's not going to be much of a change. So I mean, I would say that the PVR should work just the same. Because I mean, if you didn't know it, you can actually take. If you use a Hop Hog, you can actually record live TV with it. You can record. I mean, you can record anything. And then the newer gaming versions, which I'm probably going to get another one, because I want the push button functionality on it, so I don't have to like click on my laptop in order to actually sit there and get a video recording. So I don't have to load the software, do all that junk. You just press a button and bam, you're recording. So if you have some funny gameplay happening live, you can just bam, pop it on there. Send me a message and I'll shoot you my gamer tag. EGXI Brennicon. I'll just call you Brennicon. Yeah, shoot me a YouTube message or shoot me a tweet and I'll send you out my gamer tag. You can see in a lot of my videos, but I have a selective friends list that I'd be more than happy to play with you. What games do you play? Or what games do you like to play? Yeah, I wouldn't wait to get a an HD PVR, man. What I would get is, like I said, get the Hop Hog gaming edition, the newest one that they got. It's $164, and it's. I know a lot of people are saying that the Elgato's good, but it does not have as good of features as the Hop Hog. I've researched it. A lot of people have done side-by-side video quality tests. The Hop Hog is actually higher quality video, and it's also higher quality audio. It does 5.1 surround sound audio. So I would stick with the Hop Hog, and I've used mine this entire time, and it's been great and treated me well. So I would say if you do wanna get one, definitely do that. You can probably find one used too, like on eBay or whatever. I mean, I know $164 can be a lot of money for a lot of people, but it's definitely worth it, man. But my advice would be don't buy it unless you're planning on, uploading at least a few videos a month, because you'll be pissed off that you spent the money. And don't get discouraged. You guys want to see my dog? I don't know if you saw him or not. Come here. Oh, this is my gaming strategy dog. My gaming strategy dog. He sits next to me while I'm playing video games, and he just kind of chills out next to me on my leg. Wiener dog. Look at him. He acts like he's dead in my hand. Woo! Wiener dog. Wiener dog. All right. See if we have any Twitter questions. Man, are people dead? Are people dead on Twitter tonight, man? Let's see, I have a direct message. Let's see. No. No questions on Twitter. That's weird. I wonder if I'm just being followed by a bunch of like spammers and stuff. I mean, it doesn't look like it. I just need some more questions, and I will be happy to perform or talk about any subject that you guys would like. The gamer tag. Oh, you got some videos. Hey, dude, I want your mask. You have the Scream mask. Of Brand Iconics. I totally want that, man. I totally want that. I'm jealous. Hold on, I'm gonna take a 2-second break and change my mask. That's 17 and then hashtag live stream.
You have what?
That's 17 folders and hashtag.
People get bored of something new. Hurry up.
All right, that's better. Back into action. All right, still no more questions on Twitter. Where are all the Twitter followers? It's only Friday night, like 9 o'clock. People are probably going on dates, hanging out with friends, barbecuing, whatever. Whatever, it doesn't matter. All right, covered all the questions. That was fun. Now I just need some more. All right. So this is pretty cool though. You can stream right from YouTube. I actually just recently got a partnership with TGN, which is pretty cool. Helps get a little bit of exposure, I think, and gives a couple of features. Like I was a full YouTube partner before I got the sponsorship, but I think they offer a few. Different options and opportunities if you're a YouTube director or whatever you want to call it. So pretty exciting to be able to get that. And it was cool because they actually invited me instead of me going and applying for it. ZXI Sparks IXZ. All right, what games do you play, man? Whatever games you play, maybe we can catch up. I actually have a small clan on Black Ops 2. We've been playing together for a while since the first Black Ops, but it's kind of dwindling around because people kind of get sick of Call of Duty after a while, even if they're really good players. So it's kind of like, yeah. But what I'm looking to do is I'm trying to start up an actual gaming community is what I want to do. Actually going to be working on putting the website together for that, actually putting together, it'll kind of be like a clan, but what I want to do is have a giant like forum and discussion of people that want to kind of discuss video games, hang out, like find different friends and stuff to play with, collaborate on videos. Kind of like a for gamers, I guess, network. Instead of some different things out there, it's more like networks for the actual business or whatever. And I want it kind of be like for the actual gamers. So it's like everybody kind of works together, hangs out together, has fun online and everything like that. So I'm actually going to call it, as my channel, obviously it's the Amazing Gamers, so I'm going to call it the Amazing Gamers Army. And then, there can be different little divisions and stuff, so I'll be looking for people that are interested in joining up with that soon as well. I've actually been kind of advertising a little bit, have had a little bit of interest so far. Let's see if we have anything on Twitter here. Man, I got 600 and something followers and nobody's hanging out. Nobody's hanging out on Twitter tonight. What do you think would be a better day for this thing? Like maybe a Saturday or a Sunday? Saturday or Sunday might be better. Like maybe during the day. Or maybe even maybe even during like the middle of the week or whatever. That might actually be good. More people are like work, hanging out or whatever. Minecraft, yeah, that's good. Which Call of Duty are you playing? I have just about all of them right now. Mountain Dew. You guys drink Mountain Dew? Oh, look at this. Check this out. You see the shirt I'm wearing? Does anybody remember that game? Return to Castle Wolfenstein. Return to Castle Wolfenstein, man. That thing was just... It was one of the most exciting game releases that I remember to date, man. Because, you know, the original Wolfenstein, one of the first shooters ever in history, man. And then Wolfenstein Revisited. I mean, that was super, super exciting. I actually have a couple of these medallions that came out. I wonder if they're actually worth any money. Well, Return to Castle Wolfenstein little metal necklace things. And I don't think they have a whole ton of them. I'm going to have to look on eBay and see. Let's check it out and see what those are worth. If anybody's even selling them. Return to Castle Wolfenstein metal. Let's try that. Yeah, I don't even see anything on here. Yeah, back in the original Xbox, man. Oh, there's actually a tin can version. Yeah, but I don't see the necklace anywhere. It must be like mega rare. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere on eBay. You can usually find everything on eBay too. Hold on, check it out. I'll go get it. So I don't know if you guys can see it. What happened? Oh, I don't know. Oh, there we go. All right. Yeah, so check it out.
There's like a link.
So we got this Return to Castle Wolfenstein metal. It's made out of metal, has a little necklace thing to it. Then on the back of it, it says Death's Head, Paranormal Division, Model, Venom Soldier, Generation, Alpha 3, ID 187VNS, SS41. Yeah, man, this thing's 15 years old. 15 years old. That thing is pretty awesome. Yeah, I am from the United States. My family is actually my name and my bloodline actually traces right back to England, so we could actually be related. Hey, so what's up with all the English people hating Americans, man? Yeah, when I get back on it, I will. Just send me a message on YouTube so I don't forget it. If you send me a message, I can I'll remember it, like a actual private message whenever you're done, and I'll remember it. Okay, so I have a question from Lobo on Twitter. So Twitter question asking me if I have ever been to an MLG event. No, I have not been to an MLG event. Actually, all of my competitive gaming when I was younger, I'm actually probably too old for it at this point. I mean, I'm decent enough to, if I really put my mind to it, I could do it. But all my competitive gaming was in Starcraft. Starcraft, I competed in KBK, which was night bridging Korea or whatever. It was a Korean league. I used to play in that, and then I used to hang out in the most elite of elite players in Starcraft, where it was called Channel Clan-X17. All the best players in the world would hang out there and compete. And anytime a couple of good players would play a one-on-one together, they would actually have other people come in and want to spectate. And back then, you didn't record gameplay. The technology wasn't there, so what people would do is take actual screenshots of your game and then write out an actual battle report. There's a website called battlereports.com, and that's where all the games would go. So whenever there's a good game, people would take stuff, and they would actually, instead of speaking out their commentary, they would write it down. So no, I've not been to an MLG event, but I did, like I said, I used to compete in Counter-Strike, and I played in the Cyber Athlete Amateur League, and I played in several CPL qualifiers, which is this Cyber Athlete Professional League, and we actually were always just on the outside. We placed, second at some events, third at some events. We just were never able to get into the qualifier for it. And we were always just on the outside of getting into the Invite League, which is the pro level. So pretty close, but I've been to more land events than I can actually remember. Just tons of them all over California, all the way from San Francisco to LA. So it was pretty sweet. Do I like trolls, as in trolls on the internet, like trolling comments or trolling videos, or the actual trolls that live under bridges and eat children? And no, I've played with a couple of guys from FaZe, and I do respect their quick scoping skill, but I think it's a little bit overhyped. No disrespect to them. I think that dude I played with, that Pajama or something, he was pretty good, whatever, but it wasn't something that scared me. So I think a lot of the YouTubers, that they're good and everything, but some of the videos out there, that they're getting high KD and everything, they're playing against newer players. A lot of the sniping videos are just totally edited. I mean, if you go to a Black Ops game, you can see the trick shotter guys that try to do all the 360s and 720s, whatever. A lot of those guys set stuff up and whatever, man. So it's a lot of that stuff set up. It's not as what you see. It's kind of like reality TV for video game players, I guess. So that answers those questions. Let's see what else we have here. Let's go ahead and see if anybody else wants to ask some questions here on YouTube. Alright, what other questions? Looks like we've got a whole whopping crap load of viewers here. Not really, but it's okay. It's kind of fun just hanging out and chatting with you guys. Alright, so it is 9:49. It is 9:49. I'm going to do this for 11 more minutes, so anybody else that wants to ask any questions, feel free. But then the next thing that I'm going to do, I think I'm going to go ahead and get started on some Twitch TV, play some live gaming, non-setup gameplay. I think I'll probably start out with either some League of Legends or some Black Ops 2, because I think those are pretty popular and a lot of fun to play. A lot of fun to play. Let's see what we have on Twitter. Anybody else have any fun questions? Let's see, we got one more. Looks like we have one more question on Twitter. Do I have a scuff controller or a squid grip? No, actually I don't. I don't know if you heard what I was talking about earlier, but I actually play Xbox 360 with, when I'm playing games that I don't have to be competitive in, I play with a Modern Warfare 3 regular Xbox controller. But if I'm playing Call of Duty or Battlefield, whatever, I'm actually playing with a XIM3, XIM3, and that allows me to plug my mouse and keyboard into the Xbox and actually use that as my input. Oh yeah, you're in Texas. Actually, my girlfriend's from Texas. Well, not from Texas, but she lived in Texas. Yeah, my laptop. So what I have right in front of me is, you see the glare. I actually play all my games on a flat screen that's mounted to my TV here, and basically I have my laptop, my gaming, all my gaming consoles and everything hooked up to the TV. But my gaming laptop, the time's off on it. I don't know why. It says it's 9:51. So I'm actually going to go by this. But yeah, I've got 9 more minutes and then I will cut off. No, I do not play zombies. I have played some zombies, but the thing with zombies is that it is not very. The only thing you're really going for is you're going to see how many rounds you can get to. So it's not really super competitive. And, there's not a whole lot of objectives to it. You're just kind of like over and over again, repair the wall, shoot a zombie, repair the wall, knife a zombie, repair the wall. So it's kind of like repetitive for me. I mean, they did a really sweet job with it on Black Ops 2 and everything, but it's not really something I ever got into. And it's funny because a lot of my Call of Duty friends, they went from playing Call of Duty all the time to just playing zombies nonstop, which... different people like different games. But yeah, definitely respect zombies. It's just not for me. See if we have any more comments here on YouTube. I mean, on Twitter. Whoops. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't know you could actually get to a comment limit. That's funny. I guess you can get to a comment limit on the live stream here. Favorite game mode, Black Ops 2, and why? My favorite game mode in Black Ops 2 is probably, I really like Hardpoint. I've really liked Hardpoint so far in Black Ops 2. Reason is it's fast-paced. You have to be aggressive to win. You can get a high score per minute on it, which is good. You can get, you can capture, kill a couple dudes, get the hard point bonus, jump off, let them get it, kill a guy, get on, and then you're already like halfway through your score streaks. So that's pretty cool. So I enjoy that, and basically that. And you know what sucks? The biggest thing that I hate about Black Ops 2, pisses me the hell off, is domination. Domination has always been my favorite game type. In Black Ops 1, and in Modern Warfare 3, I played just about nothing but domination. And you know what? They added the stupid timer to it, so you don't have any of those epic comebacks. Because if you remember in Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops, there wasn't a time limit. It was strictly a score limit. So you could be down, 200 to 20 or whatever it is, and then you can make epic comebacks again, and then toward the end, just coming back in points by holding the flags. So I don't know what idiot at Activision or whatever development team's doing at Treyarch, whatever idiot made that call to change domination. I mean, that's just the stupidest thing they could have done. They ruined the best game type in Call of Duty. It's really frustrating. And whatever. I mean, it happened. So hopefully they'll take feedback from the actual gamers next time and change it back to the normal mode, to where, because if you are losing by a big enough deficit now in domination, you can't make a comeback because you're fighting against the clock. So it's like at a certain point, you've already lost. So at that point, it's just like whatever, go for kills. Don't even look at a flag. You know what I mean? So it's,
leaving the game.
Oh yeah, not to mention, yeah, thanks Sheila. And then people leave the game too, so people start backing out of the game, and it's freaking retarded. It just aggravates me, man. So, yeah, but yeah, I got 5 more minutes here. But if you guys want, do you guys have 360s? Both of you, you do. Brennicon and I am Lobo. I think you have an Xbox, right? If you guys have Xboxes and want to play some Black Ops, we can do that. But I am going to eat at some point, so I'll probably eat and I might jump on a little bit of Black Ops. So what I'll do is I'll send you guys both messages. I'll send you both messages. Hey, Brennicon, do you have Twitter? If you have Twitter, add me on Twitter at Amazing Gamers. Add me on Twitter and send me a message, and I'll shoot you over my. If you don't send me a message with your gamer tag, and I'll shoot you over a message with mine in it, and then we can play some a little bit later. Because I haven't really been playing, because I've been playing League of Legends. Have you guys played League of Legends yet? At all? Because League of Legends is pretty sweet, and I'm going to check Twitter one more time. No other messages on Twitter. That's okay. Yeah, she might at some point, but right now she's exactly where women should be, cooking me food. Cook me some food. Yeah, Xbox. All right. Yeah, I'll tweet you my gamer tag, and then we can go ahead and play some. Probably, I don't know, maybe in an hour or so. Depends on how long I'm up. I have to do a little bit of non-fun gaming activity tomorrow, so we'll see how late I'm able to play this evening. So yeah, I think I'm gonna cut this here. I think that was fun. It was a good little test, and it was cool to hang out with you guys and everything. So make sure you all subscribe to the channel and follow. And if you have channels, I will subscribe. I'm already subscribed to you, Lobo. And we'll go ahead and play some Xbox later, and hopefully I'll have another one of these. I think I might make it a weekly thing. I just have to figure out what schedule looks right. But I think I might do a little bit of XSplit as well. So, anyways, guys. Oh wait, hold on. I don't know. That's a good question, though. I'll have to come back to you on that because I'm not sure. They're asking if I know if Saints Row 4 is coming out soon. So I'm not sure. I'll have to ask around some of my insider contacts. So, well, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I will shoot you over my gamer tag, anybody that wanted it, and then maybe we'll play a little bit of Black Ops 2 later, and if not later on tonight, we will play it another time. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. It was a lot of fun. Till next time, Masked Gamers out.